As you guys know, a few weeklies ago they added a bunch of talents that involved having like 90 weapon, 90 attunement, or 100 weapon and 100 attunement. And basically, they added one for every attunement except for iron and blood. And with this weekly, we finally got those talents. But first, I want to show you guys the rework for Upper Erysia. So basically, right, in the lore, the tides are shifting and they're rising. And they're finally making this actually apply in game. So if you go in game, you'll notice that, look at this, the acid area of Lower Erysia is much closer to the sea level than it used to be. Look at that. I could basically climb that, right? And if you go over to where the Burning Stone Gardens used to be, you could take two routes to Duke, right? You could go under or you could go above. And now, basically, that top layer has kind of broken and fallen down to the bottom one. So now you always have to pass through the big acid reservoir thing because, well, it just broke. So there's some pretty cool map changes to Erysia, which honestly I really do enjoy because it was getting stale and it was like always the same. Before I show you guys this new talents, please subscribe. I just recently hit 3K and I'd love it if we could keep pushing and maybe even hit 4K. Now for the new talents, right? So the craziest one they added is probably going to be the Iron Sing one. So I'll show that last, but before that we have two new types of talents for Bloodrend. The first talent we got here is Torture Mastery. Let me read the description to you guys. Landing a critical on opponents with 30% or more blood poisoning applies 15 seconds of Torture Mastery. Heal any chip damage off players who have Torture Mastery on them. This duration is doubled if you have Rush Hour on. That's pretty freaking crazy. I mean, just it being a blood and weapon talent is already like a massive buff to Bloodrend. Well, if you have high weapon investment, I guess. Anyways, the next one, it's a Rush Hour talent. It's called Enhanced Flow. Refine your Rush Hour, allowing you to now also gain temporary health whenever you hit a player while using Rush Hour. You now also take less damage from Rush Hour. That's a really good talent, because Rush Hour used to be kind of like it's good, but, you know, it costs you HP, right? Or blood, or it costs you something, I don't really know. But now, it costs you less and it gives you more, and it's freaking tough, so it seems really good to me. Now the craziest one that I wanted to show you guys, they added a new Iron Sing talent. It's a Rending Needle talent, so you have to either take this one, or one of the three other talents, which were Impaler, Jailer, and Conductor. This one is called Augmenter, and basically it makes it so when you pull out the rods from your opponent, you gain a new weapon for a few seconds. Let me put a clip on the screen for you guys. So as you can see there, you basically just get the massive greatsword from Metal Armament as your main weapon. So you can swing that, and you can also swing the Metal Armament sword. And what I find pretty crazy about this is that the greatsword doesn't change whether you have heavy, medium, or light weapon. So you could go Fists Iron Sing, you could be beating the living crap out of your opponent, you pull the rods, now your weapon has swapped from fists to a massive greatsword. Do you know how much of a mix-up that is? That's really freaking good. Also, its critical applies a new thing called Heavy Rods, which basically slows your opponent a butt ton. I'm pretty sure it's just an Iron Sing rod, but it's bigger, because, you know, it's heavy, and it makes them slow. They've also added a bunch of bugs in this update, which I'm not going to go over all of them because I'm sure you guys probably don't care that much. But there is one that's kind of a little bit crazy that I will make a video on if they don't patch it soon enough. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, and as usual, peace out, Girl Scout. Take care, Polar.